Hello, this is Amarjot Singh. I'm an ICCRC registered consultant based in Edmonton, Alberta. And today is October 4. On the screen, as you see, changes to take effect as of October 11th, 2017. This was an announcement made today by the CIC about the impending changes coming to Citizenship Act. This actually was declared a few months ago, and I'm forgetting how many months ago. And these changes were supposed to be getting implemented in this fall, and as promised, they will be starting October 11th. So, from the previous requirements of the qualifying for citizenship and with Bill C6, you can see what difference are coming on the screen. The first one. Earlier, applicants had to be physically present in Canada for 4 out of 6 years before applying, all right? So now it will be 3 out of 5 years. So this is a marked change. So from earlier 4 and now 3. So reduction of 1 year. That's one. Second, look at on the left. Applicants had to file Canadian income taxes if required. If you had to, if you had some income or whatever, there was some income coming in from Canadian sources, you had to file your tax return for 4 out of 6 years, matching the physical presence requirement. So in some cases where people actually failed to file the income tax, they were ineligible to apply for citizenship, and that was a marked difference. But now applicants must file income tax for 3 out of 5 years. So instead of 4, reduction of 1 more year. All right, so that's change number 2. Look at number 3. The applicant had to be physically present in Canada for at least 6 months, which is 183 days, in 4 out of 6 years. That means, in any year, if you were gone for more than 6 months, you would not have fulfilled this physical presence requirement. Now that requirement is gone. This provision is repealed. So applicants no longer have to meet this requirement. So for example, you could be gone outside Canada for, let's say, for theoretically like 1 year at a stretch, and still come back within time to maintain your physical residence for the PR card. You will still be eligible if you qualify. If you have those 3 years out of 5, you can still qualify to fill the application for citizenship. Earlier, if you look at this, earlier if you were not spending 183 days in that year, you would have been ineligible, and this change will come on October 11th. Look at the next fourth one. Time spent in Canada before you became permanent resident did not count towards the physical presence requirement. For example, like if you are a temporary foreign worker, you were working here for 2 years, 3 years, or 4 years, you could easily, this used to happen earlier, now this is back again. But before October 11, they did not allow you to take credit of that time that you spent in Canada before becoming a PR. Now you can. Maximum of 1 year. So for example, if you were working here as a temporary foreign worker in Canada in the past 5 years, if you, like, say, for 4 years, you could take theoretically according to this half year, but to the maximum of 1 year. So the maximum you can take is 1 year. So for example, like if you were working for 2 years as a temporary foreign worker, or you were a student or some other temporary resident status, you could take a maximum of 1 year as a credit to fulfill the requirements for the 3 years out of 5. So technically 1 year there, another 2 years in the past 5, and lo and behold, you are eligible for filling up the citizenship application. Look at the last one. Applicants between 14 and 64 had to take the English language or French language test and the knowledge requirements for citizenship. Now 64, that age limit on the top, I'm not too much concerned from 14 to 18, but look at the reduction of age from 64 to 54. That means if you are 55 years old right now, you do not have to meet the requirements of language and knowledge requirements for citizenship. So these are the changes. They are coming on October 11. Obviously, these changes are are meant to satisfy a large number of potential PR to citizenship converting population, many large number of people who will become citizens and eventually will be able to vote when the time comes. So, this is not only a legal change, but this, I think, is a change, according to me, with an eye towards the future voter base whenever that voter base is ready to vote. So that's all it is. For now, starting October 11, these changes are coming. Thank you very much for your time.